Hello everyone. So we'll start with the Python basics today, and which is needed in your AI journey. Though we can generate the code from different LLMs, but we need to understand how this code works in the background, right? How different parameters of Python, how the different libraries or functions works in the background, right? So this is the VS Code window that you can directly download from Google. You can type VS Code, and from the first link you can download. Once you install, and after installation you will get this window, right? And then you have to create folder, and this is the pythonl folder I have created. On the right side, if you can see, right side down, D drive pythonl. So in the D drive I have created this pythonl folder, and then I have to create an environment. Why environment is needed, that I'll let you know. Python, let me create an environment first. venv hyphen venv. So this is hyphen m venv, and this is our environment name, and I'm going to create. So your Python got your environment got created. .venv, that virtual environment got created. Why this environment is needed? Because in Python, it's a kind of private room which is given to each and every project. If you are working on multiple projects, and for other projects might be needing different versions of packages or different versions of the library. For example, for NumPy you need some 2.0, 3.0, some likewise NumPy or Panda, different versions are needed. Then in that case, if you haven't installed at if you have installed at the global level, then in that case you cannot use that, because it will impact, it will work at the global level. So in this virtual environment, whatever the installation you do, that will be limited within this virtual environment, right? So any NumPy, Panda or whatsoever you install, that will be limited within this virtual environment. So this is how I have created. Now we'll create a file. I'm going to create a file, py basics .ipynb. This is Jupyter, and I go to code, and a lot of things we are going to learn today, a lot of things we're going to discuss today. So how many data types we have? I think we know, right? We heard about integer, we know integer, float, string, and these are the common variable types, right? So we'll start with, I hit enter, equal to 10. This is the, we'll start with the integer. I, and shift enter you have to press to process this, right? I hit enter. So a got 10 equal to got processed, and now it is asking me to install the kernel, right? For my Python version is within my virtual environment 3.14.6.final.0. This is my Python version 3.14.6, and which is requires IPy kernel to execute this code, right? A equal to 10, which I mentioned. To install that, to execute that, I need one kernel, and without kernel we cannot execute the package. So once you hit first time, then and you click on install, this window will pop up, and it will start installing that kernel, right? That kernel installation is in progress on the right below. So likewise, if you have already installed, then in that case you don't need. And if you are running this first time, then definitely you will have to install. It will pop up that window, and not is giving installing collected package. So it's installing, right? For your information, Python is a case sensitive language. If I mention a equal to Mahi, and again in B I mention B equal to Mahi, but both are not same, right? Because of these characters, both will be considered as a different value, because I mentioned it's a case sensitive language. So Mahi, though Mahi and both are Mahi, but in the first letter it is caps and it is small. So Python is a case sensitive language. Okay, now the kernel installation is done, and if I have to type the value of a, I mention the variable name, hit enter, and value got printed 10. If I want to see the variable type of a, then type command, write variable name, hit enter, it will mention int, right? Likewise, if a equal to b equal to f equal to 10.20 and I mention f. Now f value got printed, and what is the type of f? Hit enter. Now it's float, right? So likewise, you can test with multiple numbers. C 20.4040, and if you type C, hit enter, 20 dot type C, float, right? You can convert this uh, and you can likewise you can try for a string variable as well, like a equal to Mahendra and enter. A value also you want to type, shift enter. Now Mahendra got typed. Now these are how this A equal to Mahendra, this value, how does it store in the memory? So it's a collection of characters, right? Multiple characters are there. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So likewise the indexes will be there. If I want to touch or if I want to fetch the value from a particular index, I just need to mention the index number, so it will fetch. For example, that H will be at index number 2. It will start with the 0, 1, 2. So I mention A brushes 2, hit enter. Now at first is H. I can start with A, start with 0, go till 3, go till 5, hit enter. So it will at first MHEN. So likewise, it will fetch. This is called the indexing operations. So you just need to mention the starting and end parameters. Starting and end value, it will fetch the required. Okay. Now we'll start with the Boolean numbers. How does Boolean numbers works? For example, equal to true. Okay. True is considered as 1 and false considered as 0. So if I want to touch, if I want to test the value of A, then shift enter. A value is true. If I want to see the type of A, I hit enter, then the value is bool, right? So likewise, if I mention A equal to braces true, that is also a value, but this is a variable type. Here variable type will be string. If I hit enter and A, it is true. What's the difference between this and this? If I check the value of A now, C type A, hit enter. Now value is a string. Why? Because it is in double quotes, and earlier it was a variable type. Earlier it was true and false. True is considered as 1. So that is a Boolean number, right? So I hope you are already aware. So likewise, you can try the Boolean, and then true equal to, here true is considered as 1 and false is considered as 0. Okay. Now we'll go with the complex numbers. So how does it work? Complex real plus imaginary part and enter. If I want to, this is the first letter is called real and this is the imaginary number. Okay. If I want to fetch the real or imaginary, that also you can fetch c dot real. Now hit enter. So it will fetch. So it has fetched that real value, right? Say likewise, if you want to fetch c dot imaginary number, image, shift enter. So it has fetched that imaginary value, right? So this is the complex number representation within Python. And then indexing also, it has pulled one more thing. For example, I have number equal to have a string. Kumar Sharma. Okay, this is the string. And I want to fetch starting with 0, go till 5 with the skip of 2, with the 2 interval. Okay, so how will it go? It will start with the 0. We'll go till 5. Instead of 5, let's go with 8. Okay, so at least few characters will be. So it will start with the 0. M is at the 0th index, right? So it will start with the 0. Where they start with 0. Go till 8. Where is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So k is the 8th number, right? I mean 8th index. So with the 2 interval, 0 plus 2, it will start with the h, then h will, then n. So likewise, then it will be considering that 2 as an interval, right? So let me execute. How does it work? M, H, N, R. It has to go till 8th and it has to start with 0, go till 8th and with the 2 interval. So 2 interval M, 0 plus 2, H, H plus 2, N, N plus 2, R. So likewise, R and K is the 8th number, 8th index, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It always, and whatever the number you want to fetch, it will go always with n minus 1. Like if you want to fetch the value till k, then you have to specify this index minus 1, right? N minus 1 basically. So this is how it goes. I hope you got it, right? So indexing we got, and then slicing also we got. If you want to reverse this string, and instead of starting with 0, if you want to fetch that also, we start with 4th index S A. Start with 4th index, go till 9. That's all I want to fetch. So start with 0, 4th index. So 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so n is the 4th index, and from there it has to go till 9th, right? So where is the 9th index? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. N minus 1, I said, right? So it will fetch the value till k, right? So this is what it has fetched. So NDRAK. So starting an index, you have to mention what the value you want to fetch, that you can mention. And so likewise, you can also try for reversing the string. So for reversing of the string, that also, this Mahendra Kumar Sharma is there, right? So A braces colon minus 1. So I haven't mentioned any starting and index and an index. So, and it will start with the minus 1. This is the index number of this. If you count from the right, it will start with the minus 1. And if you start with the 0 from the left side, it will start with the 0. So if I have to say what is the index position of A from the right side, it will be minus 1, right? So it will print till end. We haven't mentioned any starting and end point, and we have with the minus 1 interval. So this is how it will print. It has reversed the string. Okay. Now we will go with list variable. There is one more data type called list, right? So how does it work again? This is 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 6, 7, 8, 9. Mahi, true. Likewise, this is an index. This is a list, and here also again it will start with the 0, 1, 2, 3, the way we have seen in string, right? String operations there also. In the same way, we have mentioned the values. Again, if you want to fetch the value from the 0th index, you just need to mention L0, what it will fetch. It will fetch the value 2. And if I have to fetch true value, so if I mention L minus 1, it has fetched true, right? So this is how. And one more way, L comma 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 1 index, comma 7, 8, 9, 3, second index, having 0 first, and then again 5, comma 6, comma 3. So this is again one index, and the position of this index is 0. This is again list, right? This is nested list, you can say, list inside list. So here again 3 lists are there. If we have to, but how does it internally store the position? The index of this value is 0, 1, 2, and if I want to fetch L comma 0, so it has fetched the 3, 5, 6, 7. If I have to fetch, if I have to update this value 6, 7, if I have to update this value, how will I update? So first L 0, then what's the index of 6? I want to replace the 6, for example. If I want to fetch this value, that also I can fetch. So what's the index number of 0, 1, 2, right? 2, right? You got that, right? So we got the value, right? 6 from the first index, from the first list, and we got the index, right? So this is called nested indexing or nested list, like list inside list. So this is how we have fetch. If we want to change the value of this 6, 7, or whatever the list, right? So how will we change that? L equal to L braces from 0 list from 6th position, I mean 0 to 2nd position, I want to change with Mahi. Now I hit enter, it got executed, and now I type the value of A, it got replaced. See, right? So now instead of 6, now it's Mahi is coming. So that is how within index you can nest it list. There also you can change the value. You just need to mention that index and from which list you have to pick, that you have to access, and then which index you want to change or fetch the value, that also you have to mention, and mention the value, right? So this is how list works. Then we have tuple. Okay, so t equal to 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 6. This is tuple. Shift enter, t So this is the value of tuple. So what's the difference between list and tuple? Okay, let's see that. Okay, so T inside T equal to 2, 3, 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5, comma 5, 5, comma 6. Then I have mentioned one list 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 6. One more tuple. 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, so how does it store 0, 1, 2? If I have to fetch, so here again within tuple I have one more list which I have mentioned here, and from this if I have to fetch the value of 0, t of 1, so 2, 3, 4, 6, so 0, 1. So this is list. If I have to fetch t dot 0, then the first index, second index, third index, right? If I have to change the value of this list, so how will it? So t dot t braces 1, and I have to replace 46 with my name, with Mahi, and 0, 1, which index? 0, 1, 2, 3, third index with Mahi, and now I check the value of t, so it got changed. So Mahi got changed, and now let's try with first index, right? Instead of 6 I want to have let me try with this. So instead of 6 I want my name to be 6 need to be replaced with my name. So again t 0, and what's the index of 6? 0, 1, 2, 3, third index, and replaced by Mahi. Will it be done? I mean, will it be done? Shift enter. It shows the error. Why? Because tuple object doesn't support item assignment. So this is what the difference between list and tuple. Within tuple, in tuple data type, you cannot change the value. You cannot change the value for the indexing. I mean that index value you cannot change. So that I tried changing 6 with Mahi, so it shows the error, doesn't support item assignment. So wherever we don't want, so where it is used, which kind of use cases and all that, that we'll be discussing down the line. So basically wherever we don't want to change the data, we want to keep the data, or we want to keep some kind of secret data that that we want to restrict the access, or that we don't want to change, like some kind of database key or some kind of unique keys or something which we want to define, or password or something, there basically we use tuple data types, right? So it didn't allow me to change this, and in between we had list, and there we were able to change, right? So this is what the difference between list and tuple. I hope you got that, right? Now we will be going with, we got list, we got tuple, and then we'll go with the set. Set equal to curly braces. If I hit enter, what's the type of set? Type of set, enter, dictionary. So if it is blank, these curly braces are blank, then in that case this set will be turned into dictionary. And if we add some value in into this as set equal to 2 comma 3 3 comma 4 5 6 7 8 4 4 9 3 3 2 2 1 likewise. Okay, so this is the set parameter, and if I hit enter, invalid syntax. 2 comma let me try again. Let me s braces. So this is the set in which I have added the value, right? Why the set is used? Set is used to, if I have to check the type of data type, this is set, and s, now it has given the unique value. This is basically used for removing duplicates. Okay, so wherever it finds the duplicate, and if you have some number which is repeated more than once, so it will, here you see 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4, it has repeated multiple times, so it has taken the unique value, so all the unique values will be added, so all the duplicates got removed, right? Do you see why this true also got removed? As I mentioned earlier, true is considered as 1, right? So we already have 1 in 3 times, right? So true equal to 1, so that also got removed. So Mahi, Mahi, and both Mahis are different, the caps and small. So likewise, that only unique values are available, right? Now we'll go with the dictionary. How this dictionary works. D equal to name, comma, Mahendra. If I have to fetch the value of, this is how in the dictionary value gets stored. This is called key and this is called value. So if you call the key, then value will be populated. So if I d braces name, hit enter, then it has given me value, right? So I call the key. This is how it stores key value pair. So in the dictionary, always value will get stored with the key value pair. We have to call the key, and then after key, the value will be populated. So again, we can try a few more examples. Example D equal to name, Mahendra. Mahendra, then comma, age equal to, not equal to, equal to 30, then address Bangalore. Hmm. So I hit enter. I have to fetch the value of 90 float dictionary. So D equal to, within braces, if I mention, it is giving all the parameters. I can mention address, age, or name. So it has given all. If I hit enter, it has given. So likewise, I think we can give for others as well. D, comma, address, name. Let me try. I haven't tried this. Like name and age as well. Let me try. Let's see what happens. No. Carrier add name is key. No, we there are other some d dot keys and d dot value. Some other parameters are also there that also we'll see that. D dot keys, I think we'll see that. Now we'll see down the line, and then we'll go for range parameter, right? We'll see that range parameter. Likewise, we have multiple. What we have seen so far, we have seen integer, float, complex number, list, tuple, set, dictionary, string operations, and then Boolean numbers, right? Likewise, we have multiple other, what do you call that? Other keywords, inbuilt keywords like length. I have type, I have n equal to Mahendra. If I have to see the L of n, so it has given 8, right? So the length of Mahindra is 8. Likewise, we have print parameter as well. If you want whatever you want to print, you can simply make Mahindra and it will print. Likewise, many more parameters. You don't need to remind all this while doing the practice, while doing the project. You